So, I have begun to accept the sounds that I make, even though I used to deny them. I realize now that I make a lot of sounds to kind of like move along conversation because I'm trying really hard to be a listener instead of a talker. So instead of interjecting, I have something that is parallel to conversation, and I do get very excited about when people talk. So I have sounds like ooh, and I especially teach to the kids that I babysit because they get to be creative in the sounds that they make, and they don't have to say a word. They can express their emotion. And I have a lot of sounds like I realize that I do that often. And sometimes I do it really loudly.
Yeah, I heard that one.
And also when I feel just out or tired or just like I need to relax, I go like.
Do you want one time? One more. There you go.
And that releases a lot of energy. And then there's also squeals in between.
I think sound enters my body through differently. Sound enters like bass. I don't know. I really feel connected to like bassy sounds a lot, like the subway moving or just real bass, and that's just like heart center like in me. But a lot of sound is for me is like about rhythm, and rhythm is like I just see as geometry and color, and it's like constant any syncopation, any like off rhythm, atonal things. I mean, atonal and arrhythmic, it just really hits me strong, and feels like shapes and colors, and I imagine those. So it's like a mix of like, instant interpretation in my brain, and also moving sometimes. But I don't know, I don't dance so much. I don't move around from sounds as much as I really I like to take them in. It's like eating. Like I just like to do it. I don't want to make it with them so much. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And what do you feel like people that do really, they not only take it in, but they feel the need to let it go in a way that's like, so because it's so positive to them, like sharing. Like, I love to dance. I can't not dance, even in my chair.
But how much like, I think I'm also attracted to like bigger sounds, like sounds that aren't danceable, like just big drones, like big mechanical sounds too. That, and I like music with beats and with rhythms, but the things that don't have it, like the things that just aren't danceable because the rhythm is too crazy, is like awe-inspiring for me. So I just want, I think I become more devotional towards it. Like I just look at it and feel it.
Cool. I've been thinking about this. I call it the Zen gong because I don't actually know what it's called, but it's a round bowl, and you use this heavy instrument to bang it.
It's like a singing bowl?
It's like a singing bowl.
So it's different.
It's different. It's gold, and it's round. It has all these beautiful loops around it, and I've been thinking about circles, especially about hula hooping, and the sounds that they create. And if you bang it creates like a very, very loud sound, and it's completely enveloping. And then as you go around the circle, you're almost like closing in the loop.
Oh, cool.
And it becomes quieter and quieter and less enveloping and less enveloping, and it's unlike anything I've ever heard. And it's supposed to be like the beginning of a ritual. And I think that it is. Even if we're not doing a ritual, when we make that sound, I feel like we've stepped into one.
When did you first hear it?
Recently, a couple of weeks ago, with my friend Sam.
The most special sound to me is the ocean, I think. When I go in the ocean, it's not just the ocean, it's the ocean, but being in the ocean is just the ocean. So it's not just the sound of the waves, it's the sound of like the waves and then the underwater also, where it's just like that low and the coming, especially when it's like flat for a while and then something big comes and you're like ready for it. Because I think a lot of sounds for me are like, it's the sound, but it's also the way my body's reacting to knowing a sound is coming or it's not coming. And the ocean's just like the best one, I think. The other things I like in the same way, like really important sounds for me are when you're about to take off on the airplane and like you know it's the same thing, you know it's coming and you know it's like this full bodily thing. It's really just enduring vibrations. But also I like the airplane, I like being on the plane and going places usually. So like it just gets faster and faster and faster and you feel it and it's like you're moving with that speed.
I like what you said about the ocean, and I feel like there's the sound of like the froth that it makes.
Yeah.
There's so many components to it because there's also so many colors, and I feel like the sound is multifactored like all these other things that come with it. And all the sounds of like the ocean really, really far away.
Yeah.
That makes sense too. I've recently been thinking about how I feel sometimes my body knows before my mind knows. So I'll have goosebumps and I'll feel them and I wonder why they're there. And I realize that sometimes there's an irritating sound that is around me, someone shuffling or some kind of ticking or an agitated sound or someone is relaying some negative energy, there's anger, and I feel like that is mostly stored in my shoulders and my back. That's where I carry a lot of these harsh sounds, I think. And most of it is without me thinking about it. And then really gentle sounds that feel like they're alive. Feel like I carry in my legs.
How do you know?
Because of the goosebumps.
It's actual goosebumps or the
Actual
feeling?
goosebumps.
Like you can see it?
I can see them.
So you think it's like vibrational? Like
I think so. And because things that I like...
I guess I mean as opposed to internal. Like you feel something and then the goosebumps come, or like it's just hitting you and making goosebumps externally?
Sometimes it hits me before I know it.
Wow.
Sometimes there will be things around me that I don't like. I haven't even decided I don't like them, and my body is like, no, this isn't working. And there are things that I do like, and I feel much less agitated about, and then I feel it in my legs. I feel like relaxed, and I think these vibrations make sense for me because I'm a very active person. I really like walking and moving, and so good sounds that feel aligned for me, would be in my legs.